Now we're to the mix bus. VMR has been on there for a long time. We got the virtual mix bus here. Plugin Alliance Townhouse, incredible plugin, love it, but bye-bye. We're gonna swap it out for FG Gray. And then I'm going to go 410 auto. It's kind of the default. We'll go auto release. And again, I like to use a little bit, but not too much, 40, 50 hertz on the high pass filter to prevent the kick drum. And then we'll set the rest of it when we get going. But that is bypassed from the get-go. We're going to go ahead and throw infinity EQ, and then we'll have that off. And then instead of the Studer, now I don't know that I'll need any or want any virtual tape machines. We're going to go 30 IPS so we retain the top end. And there you go. Now mix B is going to be parallel compression for the entire mix if we need it. With my driving into virtual mix bus there, I haven't needed it much, but sometimes I back off a little bit of the virtual mix bus and end up using it. Let's go a little more aggressive. It's a great compressor. As a first compressor, we'll go a lower ratio, maybe 2.5, medium to fast attack, very fast release. That will be our first plugin. Then let's go to the custom opto as a second, but off, and we'll put that to an aggressive setting with a high ratio, stereo link, good. And then following that, I'm going to throw an SSL. We're going to go with that FG Gray again. Except this time, we're not going auto. We're going fast release. Not all the way fast. We'll start moderate, but we are going to go faster attack, fast release, and we'll still do kind of that 4 to 1. I don't know. Let's go 10 to 1. It's kind of a final limiter-ish vibe on the parallel compression. We'll also do maybe a little more aggressive, it's kind of the 70 hertz starting point. So mix B, parallel compression is set, done deal. Some awesome tools there to be able to hit the mix hard, and we don't always use that, so we'll keep it down, inactive. Mix C, man, I gotta be honest, I have not used it in a very long time. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. And the reason why I haven't used Mix C essentially is parallel clipping. So I have a clipper. If I need a little extra volume, got to do a little more on the loudness, we're going to go ahead and hit it with a clipper and then blend that in parallel. Actually, what this is to pull my gain staging down when I send to mastering. So we'll pull that back 6 dB or so. We added our gain stage EQ for at the end of the mix process. Send it off to my man Joey Fernandez. Now K-clip, I'm going to leave this for now because I haven't messed with, let me see what the kilohertz, it's probably got a clipper, right? Bit crush, not necessarily what we want. So I'll have to play around and see what they have. But because that's at the end of the mix and it's, I'm going to say, we'll see. We'll see what we need to do to get a clipper into the mix. But if we don't have one, then we don't have one. It is what it is. I'll leave it in here for now. And then the Pro L2, I'm going to have to experiment. I had an experience with FGX, is it? Where I had some side-to-side movement. I think it was a bug and they fixed it, but I haven't messed with it since then. So I'm going to leave the Pro L for now, but I'll certainly change that at the end. And then this guy right here on my mix bus is Pro Q3. What that's for is my referencing trick, the low end trick. Got a video on the channel if you haven't already seen that. Definitely go check it out. One of my most popular videos. We're going to take this guy all the way down, increase the dB per octave slope, and this is going to live down here at like 30 hertz. Basically what this is, I'm going to take this and I'm going to open it up. I'm going to listen to my mix and a reference track. And I'm going to go back and forth to my kick, my bass. How's it feel? Maybe I'm too punchy. Maybe I got it a little out of hand. Maybe I'm not punchy enough. Maybe the volumes are way off. The kick and bass are just not feeling good, glued together. And so I can use this and bounce back and forth between the reference, slowly opening it up and getting a focused picture of what's going on at these different frequency ranges. We'll go ahead and put that there, take it off. I'm going to leave my referencing plugin. I could put reference mixes at the top of the session and go back and forth, but for speed, we're going to go ahead and keep the Plugin Alliance adapter, put it in the top right corner here, and we leave that as is. If you find yourself dealing with average or poor recordings, maybe you're new to recording, or you're a mixer in one session, it's the drums, they just sound terrible, or the vocals on the next one, maybe the guitars, the bass, whatever it is, I've got a resource for you. It's called the Fix It in the Mix Guide. It's free today. Download, link in the description below. And then I've also included a link to my vocal mixing checklist. This is going to take you through my exact vocal mixing process for a good recorded vocal, a well-recorded vocal, a terrible recorded vocal. It's going to help you exactly what I'm thinking when I'm mixing vocals. Link in the description below. I appreciate you guys checking those out. I want to help you make your next mix your best mix, and we'll see you in the next one.